Okay, for those that are watching this, keeping up with my videos, I figured I'd do a little update video. It's been a while now. It's a 1980 Toyota Corona Liftback with a 1JZ twin turbo conversion. It's others would know it as a RT132. This is a project car of mine. I've been working a lot with my brother down in Tassie. Now brought this back home to Victoria. At the moment it's pulled apart. The rocket covers had a split in it, which we knew of, but we were waiting to bring it back here to work on it. So I've taken those off and hopefully they're going to get fixed for me. Besides that, the plan is to have this engineered. And to have it engineered in Victoria means I've got to do a lot. The rules are pretty strict here in Australia. And the plan for today as well is to show you what else we've done to the car. Everything has been either brand new or upgraded on this car except for the interior. But there's still some details I want to work on today, like getting the calipers painted. Just small little things like that. Not much I can do until I get the rocket covers back and move the car. A few things to note. We had to cut out some of the bonnet to get it to close. Yeah, they get a custom radiator made, and to make it fit we had to change it to hood pins. I'll have to box in what we've cut out so I can get it to close. Haven't touched the body yet. For the front, we have wheel-wood brakes supplied by Techno Toy Tuning in California. Actually, a lot of it came from Techno Toy Tuning. I tried some engineers and all that down here for arms for these cars instead of getting supplied from outside of Australia, but I just couldn't get these engineers down here to get back to me in time. So Techno Toy Tuning gave them measurements, and as when we look underneath the car you'll see all the arms that they've supplied us, including the front as well. They're all adjustable arms. I'll jack up this side and we'll have a look underneath. Alright, having a look at the rest of the car, what we've done. So, hard to see, but I've got some arms there from Techno Toy Tuning. The kit as well, the brake kit for the front. There's a wheel-wheel brake kit with the bracket and all that coming from Techno Toy Tuning as well. Wasn't made for this car. We had to, these discs will end up being changed, but yeah, these were just some cheap discs in the size that we thought might work. We've done a lot of work actually on this because they didn't fit straight on. As we go to the rear, a lot of work's been done on the rear. So this is an 8.8 inch diff from a Ford Explorer. It was actually a recommendation from Techno Toy Tuning. I was talking to them about some upgrades that can be done. Obviously it took a few days. Got this diff out of a Ford Explorer. Took 70mm out of one side to make it even on both sides. Having a look underneath. Bit hard to see, haven't got much light here, but just having a look underneath. Everything, all the arms, like I said, from Techno Toy Tuning, all adjustable. Obviously, a new shaft and a new exhaust system. Really happy with the exhaust system. It's actually nice and quiet because, like I said, I'm trying to get this engineered. The only things that we still need to work on is the handbrake cables. So we've got a brand new handbrake cable made, but it ended up being too long. So I've got to take that off and I've got to get it shortened. And besides taking the front apart and doing some resprays on the caliper, and the same with the rear calipers. Alright, so painted those. I'll let it dry overnight, put them in tomorrow. While I was painting those, just came over and gave a paint job on the inside. Make it look a lot cleaner. Avoid any more opportunities of rust. But it looks good. And then yeah, just doing the same thing over here. In the rear, hard to see. But yeah, just doing another paint job on the inside. Not too stressed about getting paint on the body, obviously. It all needs to be stripped back, some rust work done, and then painted again. Which is why I like the idea of doing everything else and leaving the body for last. Alright. Did the sound deadening paint on the back side of this side. I won't bother filming the other side, I'm just going to do the exact same thing. It's just a quick paint with the little caliper here. The disc I'm going to replace before, probably in a month's time, before it's running again. I'll probably replace the front and rear disc. Turned out really good. Just loving it at the front, looks mint. Wait for these overnight to dry, like I said, and then I'll put it together tomorrow. Day 2. Everything's dry, looks good. It's just an extra piece that we had to make just to get this kit to fit. The kit was for a RA28, the front brake kit from Toyota Tuning. So we had to, as close as we can get, and we just had to make some changes to make it work. Let's put it back together. I forgot about some shims that we made, so we had to make some shims to make this kit fit. I just painted those, so as I wait to dry, for those that notice, obviously the 1980 Toyota Corona wasn't a 5-stud, it was a 4-stud. We actually got these off the hubs off a 1974 Toyota Crown station wagon. We took them off those, they fit perfectly on this, so it was an easy swap. We changed it to 5 hub because we changed the rear, obviously, upgrade, so we did the rear upgrade, and that was the 5, so engineering wise we had to go to 5-stud at the front here in Australia. And yeah, once the shims are done, we'll finish it off. To make this fit the RT132, we had to put these shims just here. And the discs here we had to get from Hopper Stoppers here in Melbourne. And like I said, I'm going to get some proper vented ones in a month's time, so this is just a dummy fit. And then I'll order the new discs now that we know this size will work for what we want. And there we go. Just a more stealthy look, which is what I'm going for. And that's it. Now I've got to move the car and do the other side. Well, that's it. I'll see you guys next time.